So when my start came when I was in film school. I was doing a lot of internships in film school. Like I said, I really took advantage of all the opportunities given to me. One of my internships led to a full-time job out here before I even graduated. So as soon as I graduated, I moved right out of Santa Monica. I had a full-time job. I was making 130,000 salary, and beautiful job, beautiful apartment, car, everything. And I was coming into an office every day wearing a suit and tie and sitting with, record execs who really had no idea what they were doing, telling me what to do. And I just broke down one day. I started crying. I called my dad. I said, "Dad, this is not the place for me. I don't know what to do." And he said, "Okay, well then leave. If you really feel in your heart it's not for you, and you're not." I told him I wasn't progressing as an artist. I wasn't progressing as a man. I was almost at a stalemate. Had already reached my plateau. It's like how much, how much further can I go here? And my answer was always none. So I quit. Just bam, no money in the bank, no nothing as far as extra money or anything like that. Car got repossessed. Apartment got repossessed. I got kicked out. Everything, and I was sleeping on couches, just kind of trying to find my way. And I started Craigslisting. I did a Craigslist ad, did a couple of them, and then I got a job for a concert for this opening act in San Diego. My roommate knew, and so we shot that, and it happened to be Lil Wayne happened to be headlining the concert. So I talked to Lil Wayne's people. They're like, absolutely no shooting, blah, blah, blah. So I talked to him, and eventually he let me shoot after I told him I would make some promotional videos for his concert. He was going on tour a couple of weeks later. So he let me shoot the whole show. And so I took it home, and I edited his video called Gossip, which there wasn't a video for. It was one of my favorite songs at the time. And I did some split screens and all these things that people weren't really doing back then. Like, people weren't doing stuff like that. It got 1 million views, a couple days, which on YouTube back then, 8, 9, 10 years ago, like, it was just not unheard of. Like, now it's nothing, but back then it was like, whoa. So DJ Ski, having Ski TV just being started, he reached out to me, and I didn't even see it because he reached out to my YouTube, so I didn't see it for like a month. And I kept doing these little $200 Craigslist things and stuff. And so finally I saw it, and I met up with him, and we just kind of clicked. And he had a need for what I was doing, and I had a need for, what he brought to the table as far as contacts and all that stuff. So boom, it just clicked. I did a couple little behind the scenes things, and I think like 2 or 3 weeks later we shot Cardinal Official featuring the Clips, which was my first like real big video. And then we shot Game Dope Boys featuring Travis Barker, a couple weeks after that, and it was off to the races, So that's kind of how I got my start. It's I don't know. I mean, during those times, like I never doubted why I was out here. I never doubted. I understood that like these hard times were going to come with what I was doing. You know what I mean? I didn't, I wasn't working at Jiffy Lube, which is not a bad job. I'm just saying I didn't have security. This job brings you no security. The career path gives you no security. So I knew I was going to be in for some ups and downs. So when the downs came, I didn't freak out. I didn't run away. I didn't try to, go to another career path or anything like that. I just stayed the course, and luckily I was able to, to get a break.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.